Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, I tell you what, I just went to try to be nice and walk the dog because with all the cold and snow, we hadn't done as many walks. But you know what? Ain't gonna happen. We really, please, please, please. I hope that we get some weather, melt the snow, get released, at least get rid of some of the ice so we have some clear paths. Because I slipped and almost seriously hurt myself. Like it, nope. We're not doing any more walks, unfortunately, for the puppy. Not until we get rid of some of this ice, because it's just too dangerous, man. Too dangerous. So, how is everybody? Hope you all had a wonderful day. Um, I cover the Harvey meeting tonight, and a whole bunch of politicians showed up to, kiss the ring of whoever was going to be potentially appointed interim mayor, and the council wasn't even able to pick someone, so it's not going to happen until next week. But other than that, yeah, I just have to, yeah, I kind of like it's bleeding a little bit in my palm, but thank goodness at least I caught myself. It could have been much worse, right? So please be careful out there with this weather, man. Oof, it is messy, messy, messy stuff. I am tired. But it was important, I think, that at least, we got through that one meeting. Next Monday will be our regularly scheduled city council meeting. I don't know where things will go from there, but I'm pretty sure, excuse me, I am pretty certain from some sources that Shirley Derwinski has already has two police officers that should be out patrolling the streets, and instead, just as with Mayor Clark, they are providing 12 um, 12-hour coverage, 7 to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily coverage, security for her, hey Michael, while we do not have anybody on the street. Can you believe that? It's so freaking like, oof, I get so irritated with these people. What happened to my, excuse me, what happened to my purple theme, people? I know I had selected a purple theme. How did I lose it? How did I lose it? Brand 1. Hold on, we're gonna find my purple theme again. Hold on. I like my purple. No, that's not it. Oh, style, brand color. There we go. Yes, that's my brand color. Why doesn't it use it? Okay, it's there, but oh, there we go. Yay. I like purple. I like purple because, I used to teach at Thornton, so the Thornton and white are the colors for the high school, which is in downtown Harvey, which is a part of historic Harvey and all that good stuff. I was there 10 to 6 and couldn't get in. Yeah, there was a good crowd, but don't worry, Michael. They failed. The votes were 3-3. They were tied for Shirley and for Dominique. So someone's gonna have to get 4 votes at the next meeting. someone's wondering why I'm still working right now, I'm like, I'm on my live, which he would be welcome to come on if he wanted to. Yeah, it was a mess, and it's funny because from my sources were telling me that Shirley already expected that she was going to get in, and it was all a done deal. But I mean, my God, it was so unorganized and chaotic, considering how much those four alder yes-men, they want to. Here are their goals. They want to continue hiding all the information that they were helping Clark hide, including the finances. And then they want to get someone, in power as mayor who can just sort of continue doing what they've been doing, where they don't really do much of anything. They kind of pick a few, they keep applying for grants, and they keep paying a whole bunch of people for patronage jobs and stuff like that. And then they keep like a few projects sort of going, to like distract people, but basically they're just misusing and abusing and our money and our land and everything. So we still got to keep that pressure on, peeps, and then elections for next year. So like I said, so far I'm running for second ward. Excuse me, I'm running for second ward alderman. Jonathan Ramirez is running for first. Let's see, Colby announced she's running for mayor. I think those are the only people that have announced so far. But yeah. I've lost any and all respect for any of them. This 15 months could be a springboard for next. Yeah. It was really a mess, let me tell you. It was a mess for sure, peeps. A mess. Oh, Diane had both. Oh, those. Okay. Sorry, it was like an old post. Okay, y'alls. Kobe. What is that, Michael? What are you trying to say? Colby should have ran with it. Yeah, I played. I covered the meeting. I did a summary, a recap, and she said in her comments that she said she would rather be voted in by the people than voted in by her colleagues. So I guess that's why I wasn't hearing from Colby or Tracy. It sounds like neither of them really either didn't want it, or maybe they thought that they wouldn't be able to get it or whatever. But yeah, it's weird. A little bizarre, you know what I mean? Hmm. I guess that's about it, you guys. Yeah, I don't think we have any other city meetings this week. Oh, I did get something back from Calumet City. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me take a look. That is her biggest mistake. Yeah, I thought that she would. I thought she'd be like, look, we need better leadership. This is a chance for me to show this, blah, 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 blah. But, oh, well. Oh, you know what? Here, let me read this with you guys. I wanted to read this article because this is a good way to spend the time because I would be doing this anyway. The crowd really appreciated the 2 breaks for sure, for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at this. So Keisha McCaskill filed for library board seat where husband is president. So here she is. Now remember, she is the interim. She is the interim county commissioner for Harvey for the 5th district. Oh man, scusa mia. Okay, so Keisha, who's the wife of Anthony McCaskill, president of Harvey Public Library District, filed election paperwork to run for a 2-year trustee seat on the board. She eventually withdrew from the race, but not before their daughter filed a write-in candidacy for that very seat at the last minute. Keisha McCaskill, who's running in the primary on March 17th, and unfortunately, I don't think I can endorse either Keisha or Kiana because they're both associated with people that I just do not trust, and I don't feel right endorsing either of them. I'm hoping maybe another candidate will run in the general. So anyway, Keisha McCaskill sought election to that board in the 2025 elections. At the same time, she was and still is working as a paid library consultant, earning $2,000 per month. She was the only individual who filed petitions for that seat, according to county records, running unopposed. That's crazy, you guys. Get off your asses and start running for these seats. I can help you. We have other people that can help you. But come on, like running unopposed? That is not acceptable for Harvey. Michael, you could do that. You could do a library board seat. But when the Harvey Park District Executive Director and event organizer was appointed to fill a vacant seat on the Cook County Board of Commissioners in mid-January 2025, but then she was. 2 weeks later, on January 29th, Amari McCaskill, her daughter, filed a write-in statement, the only notarized write-in declaration received by the Cook County Board of Elections for the 2-year term. Keisha McCaskill notarized her daughter's declaration of intent, then filed her own withdrawal of candidacy form the next day. Keisha McCaskill, who's seeking re-election to the County Board of March, did not respond to requests for comment. Amari McCaskill, who did not respond to requests for comment, is also a Park District Commissioner, along with her brother Aaron McCaskill. You see all the nepotism? The switch shows how the McCaskill family has seized power and influence over the library in the last 3 years. The family has run the local park district, where Anthony McCaskill was once himself a commissioner, for nearly a decade. Backdoor. Everything came as a surprise to then Secretary Chappelle Hooks. As the designated local election official, she was assigned to oversee election duties for the library. But library trustee Felicia Powell Johnson prepared the library election paperwork instead. Powell Johnson, a McCaskill ally who works as a secretary at the Harvey Park District, was also assisting Keisha McCaskill in her consultant work at the library and seeking re-election to the library board. Powell Johnson requested Hooks to come to the Park District headquarters on Broadway to place her official seal on the documents that would be sent to the Cook County Board of Elections. Hooks arrived at headquarters, but not without bewilderment. "I knew we were being backdoored," said Hooks, who did not learn Keisha McCaskill was campaigning until she arrived at the office. "You're already contracted to be a consultant, so why wasn't it discussed that you were trying to run?" For Hooks, who had been a vocal and public supporter of the McCaskills, that wasn't the only oddity. The email address listed on the certificate of ballot was that of Keisha McCaskill, typed in and unable to edit. That would mean all email communications from the county election agency would be directed to Keisha McCaskill, not Hooks. "I thought it was strange to go to the Park District to sign it and put the seal on there, and to see Dr. McCaskill on there, and on top of the paper, the contact, it had her email address and not mine. You would think that it would be me because I was the secretary at the time." Powell Johnson, who notarized Keisha McCaskill's withdrawal of candidacy form, did not respond to requests for comment. Oh, see, if I were Chappelle, I would have just been, I would withhold my stamp, honey. Michael says, "I really like Smith for trying to blame everything on the social media posts and Pepitone." Oh, yeah, she's just a rabble rouser. On February 17th of last year, candidate services manager from the county emailed Hooks and then information technology director Sam Hance directly. Specifically, they were confirming ballot information, including candidates, candidate order, term length, and pending objections.
According to Hens, the county had been attempting to reach Keisha McCaskill to confirm whether she had withdrawn, but struggled to do so, he told the Harvey World Herald. On February 21st, 2025, that same candidate services manager emailed Hooks and Hens once more to confirm Keisha McCaskill's withdrawal paperwork, along with the official certificate of ballot. Hertz signed and returned paperwork the next day, confirming the withdrawal. Help from Hooks. In Illinois, library trustee seats are nonpartisan, meaning candidates do not run based on political party affiliation. Angela Taylor, however, who was appointed the same evening as Powell Johnson and seeking a full term, was listed as a Democratic candidate. Everybody on their listed was nonpartisan except for Angela Taylor, Hooks said, and I thought that was kind of strange. Hooks contacted the county election board, alerting them of the error. A candidate services manager later called to confirm a correction would be made. The Harvey Library Board reorganized roles in February 2025, where Hooks was made treasurer. 3 months later, Hooks was ousted after she began requesting invoices from leadership in an effort to deliver her monthly report to the public. Taylor initially rejected an effort to oust Hooks. 2 days later, she changed her mind, making the decisive vote that booted Hooks from the role. Taylor voted in favor of naming Powell Johnson board treasurer. That same meeting, Taylor was made board vice president and Amari McCaskill board secretary. Woo! So all that to say, please don't vote for this lady well, in the primary, like I said, I don't know what to tell you, because from what my sources tell me, Kiana, and she's welcome to come on too. I mean, I'll interview her. I'd interview Keisha McCaskill too if they wanted to come on. But from what my sources tell me, Kiana is linked to Jedediah, Clark's people, Stephanie Wiedemann and everything, and they're all like together. There's too much going on there that I don't trust that those group of people, Thaddeus Jones, you know what I mean? I don't think that's a good, healthy thing for that position for the county commissioner. So I can't endorse either of them for the primary. All right, cool. Well, we went over that. Whoop, that's done. Good. I'm glad, because I wanted to look at that. And then let's take a quick look-see and see what I got. What do you mean it's not the oh okay, it isn't the right login. Maybe I have it on my hold on, let me see if I can find it. Well, darn. Okay, that's all right. Let me look at it on my phone. See if I can pull it up from there. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's see what they sent me. Next time someone give Randall a wake-up call, maybe he will be on time. Yeah, after the meeting, he said something like he was at a kids event or something, and then he said, "Oh, family comes first." I mean, yeah, you want to do stuff for your kid, but at the same time, like, you got to do your job, man. Because he's missed so many meetings. It's just crazy. All right. Well, since it's on my phone, I'm gonna have to I'll figure out how to do it. I don't feel like going over it tonight. I'll let you know though. He's inconsistent with his council meeting attendance. Definitely. Yes. And that's being nice, However, he was easier to talk to, I think he generally is easier to talk to than Shirley. Shirley's really tough to. She doesn't like answering questions directly. Yeah, he wants to be mayor. Good luck. I know, you guys. I know. You can't make this stuff up, right? You can't make it up. But okay, well, that's probably about it for tonight because that mayoral meeting was the big major thing. Otherwise, I'm going to hop on and do my TikTok live. So you're welcome to say hi there. And I think I'm going to make a little food while I do it because I did eat a little bit earlier, but that meeting made me hungry. What should I make, you guys? I'm tempted to make a little burger. I didn't know you were on TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. So if you want to, it's my same name, Ryan's Gay Chicago. So if you want to find me on TikTok, you go right ahead, and I'm gonna hop over there. Okay. Bonne nuit. See you guys.